live Storm Tracker Doppler radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
It hasn't been too bad across Louisiana. Temperatures stayed mainly in the mid-40s, and we're seeing a little bit of sunshine, but cloud cover is starting to build up towards the northwest, and temperatures have been right there around the freezing mark from El Dorado up towards Camden. But now that the sun is up, we have warmed into the 40s across much of the region, and we'll be well above average for this afternoon. Here's a look at Storm Tracker Doppler radar. Nice clean sweep across the region, but like I said, the clouds are starting to build from El Dorado out towards Texarkana. Here's a live shot in downtown El Dorado. We can see heavy cloud cover in the background, and temperatures have fortunately gotten into that 40 range. Right now the current temperature is 45 degrees in El Dorado. Winds are currently calm, so wind chills really haven't been much of a factor to really deal with this morning. Still 37 up in Camden. We're at 44 Ruston and Monroe, 42 from Monticello over towards Greenville. Current wind speeds, they are all calm, but only about 5 to 6 miles per hour along the Mississippi River Valley from Greenville to Vicksburg and down towards Natchez. Now these winds are going to slowly pick up throughout the day. By 6 o'clock this evening, we'll be under a wind advisory that remains in effect until tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We're expecting winds to be gusting around 40 to 45 miles per hour, so definitely secure any loose objects you might have on your porch or your patio. Throughout the day, we'll see clouds slowly build up, and by lunchtime will be partly cloudy but much warmer. We'll be mainly in the mid-60s and hitting those upper 60s this afternoon, and like I said, can't rule out the possibility of a patchy shower or two. Satellite radar shows really quiet across much of our region. High pressure moving off to the east, but our storm system that will be bringing with a possibility of severe weather overnight tonight, well, that particular system is already brewing across the Rocky Mountains, dumping a lot of snow across portions of Colorado and New Mexico. So taking a look at the future tracker and tracking all this out, we'll see winds shift mainly out of the south. We'll see a little bit of cloud cover and some patchy showers around 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. That's when that cold front kind of pushes on through. We'll see those strong thunderstorms out ahead of the frontal boundary, and then back behind it, cold Arctic air is going to really settle in behind it, and we will see temperatures really plummet for this weekend to getting below freezing each night, and we could potentially see some teens later on next week. So to finish out today, we'll see that cloud cover and a few patchy showers. Anything that does fall is going to be mostly brief, kind of hit or miss, temperatures being in the upper 60s. And then once we hit midnight tonight, that's when that main line of thunderstorms kind of moves into the ArkLaTex region, and by about 4 o'clock in the morning, it starts to enter the ArkLaMiss viewing area, and we are expecting the possibility of damaging winds, could see some hail, and can't rule out the possibility of a few isolated tornadoes with this particular system. We're looking at all parameters, and right now we could see the potential for some tornadoes, especially further up to the northwest, where we have really decent turning of the winds from the surface to the top of the atmosphere. Winds are being out of the south, and of course mid to upper levels of the atmosphere, winds are blowing west northwesterly, so you kind of get that directional turn from surface to the top of the atmosphere, which is kind of more of a favorable type of environment for anything like that to be popping up. Of course, the greatest threat remains out towards the ArkLaTex area from Shreveport, Texarkana, but it does encompass parts of the ArkLaMiss viewing area. El Dorado is included in that level 3 enhanced risk, and then of course going to tomorrow, that risk starts to push further off to the east. So winds, hail, and tornadoes, those are the primary threats. They're not relatively high, but of course not relatively low. Just have multiple ways to receive weather information, and of course have someone in your household. This is going to be an overnight type of event, so have someone in your house, get up around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and just watch and monitor these storms as they make their way across the viewing area early tomorrow morning. Now, of course, skipping ahead into later next week, we are looking at the possibility of some winter precipitation within our area, but mainly going to be more of a freezing rain, sleet type of event. Of course, still several days out, a lot can change between now and then. We'll see how 68 degrees for this afternoon. Tonight we'll see a low of 61 degrees. Those strong thunderstorms will move in early tomorrow morning, and then of course winter precipitation possible on Martin Luther King Day, and then temperatures dropping down to the teens next Tuesday and Wednesday.